This movie follows a group of children who are evacuated to a Yorkshire village during the Second World War, where they encounter a young soldier who, like them, is far away from home. First of all, this movie is visually acceptable with decent acting, cinematography, and set designs. Unfortunately, the script leaves a lot to be desired. The plot progression is not all that exciting, and the movie doesn't have enough going on to hold your interest whether you are young or old. The plot often meanders and there are too many characters, most of whom are poorly introduced to the audience. The lack of wit, comic relief, and anything surprising or exciting results in blandness and eventually lethargy. It very rarely hits the emotional beats it wants to. The movie presents unnecessary flashbacks and a few repetitive shots that fails to achieve what it wants to achieve. That would have been fine if it were at least engaging on some level. The audience doesn't have enough of a sense of what the children's life was like with their family before they went to Yorkshire, as they have that yearning to come home in common with one another. The kids' relationships with the adults are not fleshed out enough as well. The adults are underwritten, and many of the scenes with them and the kids fall flat. The movie dances around issues like war and racism while sugarcoating them for younger audiences. There's a political message that seems blind to the reality of the United Kingdom in the 1940s when the children meet the black American soldier. The film is so nationalistic it implies that only Americans would act in a racist way to black people, which is a deliberate elision of the truth. Its nationalistic overtones serve to obscure some of Britain's more unsavory historical attitudes. In the current cultural context, suggesting that British people are above such behavior is an anachronism too far. In the third act, especially in the build to the climax, the children must band together for a rescue of sorts. Unfortunately, the resolution is entirely too easy and manufactured. Overall, it's difficult to see what this movie really brings to the table. It simply fails to justify its existence. We do not recommend this movie at all.